everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
All right, y'all. So my life is extremely interesting. And I realized that I told y'all part 1 of a story time, but I never put the part 2. I was supposed to do it over a video of me doing lashes. I'll do that later on another story time because I got a bunch of them. So this is just the part 2 of that story time. So just a quick rewind. I was doing a story time about this date I went on with this guy, and he put his watch in the water to show me that it was real. I met him. He saw me looking like a bad bitch, you know. Not that girl, whatever. So we actually know somebody in common, and he told her to tell me, like, you know, wherever she want to go, blah, blah, blah. He was already talking to me, but then, like, actually the actual asking, he told her to ask me whatever. So I have been wanting to go back to Noble because I had missed my birthday reservations, which was at Noble. So I have been wanting to go back. We actually had a good time. He actually seemed to not be a weirdo, but please hold. First red flag. When he was saying, I'll take you wherever you want to go. So when we was at dinner, he was like, I'm a regular, like, weekly. And then he started naming certain restaurants. And I remember it was like, here, there. Like, first of all, sir, don't take me to a restaurant. You take all your hoes. Like, that's first of all. When I told my mama that, she did not like that. Fast forward, we had a good time at Noble. He was real sweet, perfect gentleman. He drove separately. We go back to his car so he can drive me to my car. Right? We walking up on his car, and the police is at his car. He had a real nice car. Whatever. So he like, somebody hit me. He's parked at the spot right by the driveway of a parking lot. By the entrance of a parking lot. Owner, manager, whatever, of the parking lot was like, you was blocking my driveway. Da-da-da-da. So we trying to figure out what happened. So he's talking to the police like, somebody hit me. And then he's just like, no, I moved it because you was blocking the entrance. So he turned. It's like his whole, you seen a whole different, like a whole different person. He was like, you moved my fucking car? He's like, I don't know if he says $100,000 car, $200,000 car, something $100,000, some bitch, shit expensive, whatever. He's like, you moved my fucking car? He used one of those things that you would, I guess you start to do to tow, because, you know, it is a parking lot. So I'm sure he has to have certain tools to, like, move people's car if it break down, whatever. So what he did was, like, it was straight, and he pulled the back of it out more towards the street. It wasn't completely blocking the driveway. It was like the trunk was a little bit in the driveway, but I guess it makes it hard for people to turn, and it is a nice car. So people are like, I'm not paying for that. Like, you're in the wrong. I'm not paying for that if I hit you. So the police was playing a little favoritism. They said, okay, it is a really nice car, man. Oh my gosh. And it was like, okay, I'm gonna let you go with a warning. You know, like, for him to have moved it, you had to be a little bit in the entrance. So, you know, just, you know, be careful. I'm gonna tell him that I let you, you know, I gave you a warning. So the owner was pissed. Anyway, fast forward. I said all that to say that I saw his anger issues then. Like, he was a totally different person than he was in anger. It's like, oh, okay, this the real you. Like, he was acting crazy as fuck. So anyway, fast forward. So he was just like, oh my gosh, like, because we did have fun. So he was just like, yo, I got to see you again. Like, it got to be this week. Like, and this was a Monday. I asked me to come out with him Monday and Tuesday, and I said no. And I was just like, all right, like, where you want to go? So he was like, anywhere, baby, anywhere you want to go. Again, with the anywhere you want to go. Anywhere you want to go. Movies, dinner. He said movies in the middle of his movies, dinner, date, this bike riding, anything you want to do. Just let me know. You know, your wish is my command. I just happened to want to see a movie, a very girly movie. So I said, can we go see that? He goes, yeah. So I didn't want to be stuck with him. So it's like, okay, I drove, he drove, right? He's like, yeah, I got this mink coat on. I'm like, where you at? He's like, over here with the mink, the chinchilla, the this, the that, the big jury. You don't see me? No, I don't see you. I have astigmatism. The theater we went to, it's $50 per ticket. Remember I said that? So it's $100 just to go see the movie. No food, no nothing, just movie. But the next showing they had available was like 4 or 5 hours later, something like that. So it's a few restaurants that, like, I'm interested to go. Remember, wherever I wanted to go, right? So I'm like, all right, we could go get food. He's like, all right, I'm hungry. So he like, we gonna go uptown to eat. We're all the way over here, and we're gonna go uptown to eat. Guess who lives uptown? Oh, I leave my car we're on our way uptown. Okay. So remember, his car is nice or whatever. And he's just overly like touching his gadgets. Like my daddy done had a nice car all my life. Like every day dropping me off to school and picking me up. I don't care. Like show me something interesting. Like a full body mirror. Something so I can see myself. That's what I care about. Like all these gadgets. Like I don't care. So anyway, we goes uptown. So we go uptown. He's showing me uptown.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Women love a full body mirror. I got one. And every time, I don't have women over here, but every time my family members, because I have a lot of family come over, food, it's like barbecue, all the women be in there licking it up. I be like, get y'all's asses. Y'all still big. You need a bigger mirror. I need a wide. I'll be roasting my family. Anyway, whatever. But I got one. It's right outside this door. But it's full body mirrors is a must have because women love it. It's a fact.
He's showing me uptown. Mind you, my best friend from uptown. So I already know. All my friends from uptown. I'm the only one from Brooklyn. He's like, yeah, I live right here. Okay. So he lives right there. Okay, so I'm starting to see like why he would bring us all the way over here for some regular ass food. And mind you, I didn't even know the food was regular yet. It was just like where we were was where people go out to eat. Mind you, all that wherever you want to go. When we was in Noble, he would say, I will say. You know, restaurants like that don't have no sides. So it's like $100 for, let's just say, steak. And it's just like the steak. Like, it's just a steak. It's no mashed potatoes. No broccoli, no vegetables, no 3 major food groups, nothing. Just the meat. That's it. $100, $200, whatever. So I mean, I get that, but it was mad good. So it's like, you know, whatever. And then, so it's like, okay, so when we get to the restaurant that we're going to, a few minutes from his crib, the restaurant's cool. The restaurant's nice. The restaurant's kind of regular, but the food is good. Okay. At this time, he already, like, irritated me a little bit. He like, yeah, I used to gamble in Vegas every year. I get all my jewelry from Vegas, this and this and that. Like, and I'm just irritated. We came all the way over here for this food. Like, it's good, but it's like, it took me far away from my car. You know, the girlie's got to be safe. Like, it's far away from, and then now it's closer to his crib. And it's like, if something happened, I'm mad far away from my car. Like, anyway. So he goes, yes, he's like, yeah, the jury's real. I used to gamble every year out there. I haven't been out there in a while. I get more jury, blah, 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 this and that. And I'm over here, you know, silently, secretly texting my friends. Like, you know, I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm alive. Here's where I am now. Right? He like, yeah, like, I used to go, he's talking about Vegas. He like, I used to go to Dre's, the pool party, you know, be looking at girls. Another thing, something I didn't mention earlier, he don't drink or smoke. So it's like if you see him in a section with 10 bottles, it's all for the bitches. Like, so he's like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. He's like, when it's real jury, baby, just like this, when it's real jury, baby, it could get wet. Real jury, baby. Real jury. I'm talking about real jury. I said, it could get wet. Nothing that won't mess up. Nothing that happened to it. I'm like, yeah. Now I'm like, bro, get me the fuck out of here. Why is you talking to me like that? Are you okay? Bro. Fast forward. Still talking about the jury. Why does this man take off his watch and drop it in his tap water? Pack it up. I'm looking. I said, you just Mind you, the waitress sees he does that, and she was already kind of playing it close because he was doing too much. I don't know if I was looking uncomfortable, but she was like, everything okay over here? He like, yeah. He like, yeah, you see, nothing happened to it. Pull his watch out the tap water. Out his glass of tap water that she gave both of us. So I runs to the bathroom. I call Eric. I'm like, get me the fuck out of here. I'm about to start crying. Because how did we get here? How did we get here? I'm about to start crying right the fuck now. He's like, what happened? I'm like, he's over here trying to prove to me his jury is real, that his car is fly, that it's just a lot. And we're mad far from my car. We're mad far from where we supposed to be going. And we have, like, even after we eat, we're not having a soup. You know, when you at like bottomless brunch or something, or just something where you're really having a blast, time really flies. You end up being there for over 2 hours, damn near 3 hours. I'm not having a blast. It's nothing to do. We're finished with our food now in like 30 minutes. And then it's like, whatever, like a 30-minute drive back, maybe a little more. But we had like 5 hours to kill till the next movie. Like, oh my God. I was so miserable and so irritated that I didn't stay in my bed. It's cold outside. I'm feeling under the weather. And he is just making a damn fool of himself and a fool of me for being with him. Eric is not even around right now. Nobody's around right now. Not even my friend that lived. We was by my friend's house. Nobody was around. I had to just play it cool. I'm like, I just wanted to get me closer to my car. He like, all right, it's a spot over here. That's cool. I like it. So it's like he loved the spots, but he don't drink. So he really just be there taking me to where he gets bitches. Like, you're weird. So it's another spot nearby. He like, oh, it's a little slow. Maybe because it's Sunday. Like that. So we go to this next spot. It's not super lit. It's slow. And then I wasn't on no club shit that night. Like, I was tired. Like, it was calm. Dinner and movie. Like, so he like, yeah, it's a little corny in here right now. He like, we still got a few hours to kill. Might have to take you to the crib. Which brings me to the reason we're here in the fucking first place. Might have to take you to the crib. Like, but he didn't say like have to take you to the crib to like, you know, kill. Well, no, he didn't say it like inappropriate. He was just like, we might have to go to the crib to kill the rest of the time, blah, blah. So then, you know, and then he's just like, you know, you want another drink? Mind you, he not drinking. And if you know me from work, you know I don't like that. We drinking or we not drinking. It's a us thing. I'm not fun to be pumped up on liquor and you is sober as fuck. Like, we not doing that. So, anyway. So, eventually, like, I take one more drink. Mind you, I'm drinking the weakest. I am a bartender. Like, I already know. So, I'm drinking the weakest drink, whatever. And then he's like, yeah, like, maybe we should just go. Like, you know, like, maybe we should just go, you know, so I could fill you up. Rewind, though. Like, a little bit earlier when we was talking about the movie, he had got it. The reason the movie ticket was so expensive is because it was one of those movie theaters where you could get, like, a private booth, like a section, pretty much. And he had got a section, and he was just like, yeah, so I could fill you up. So that's why he suggested the movie in the first place, so he could fill me up. And then now we're all the way uptown when we're mad far from where we need to be, so he could fill me up. Like, sir, bye. Like, so I waited. You can't play the player, bitch. Because I waited a little bit. I'm like, yawn. Yawn. I'm like, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Plus, the movie is 3 hours. Oh my God. He like, you wanna postpone? I'm like, I don't know. Maybe we should. Yeah, I wanna fucking postpone, bitch. What? So, fast forward, we get in the car. Now we blast the music. I'm just bopping. So I give him a hug when he dropped me off at my car. I'm like, oh my gosh, good night. I'm so exhausted. So he gives me the receipt. He's like, I don't know, like, see if they could, like, you know, get another movie time, you know, for another day. I said, Okay, so what the fuck do? I go back in the movie theater and I'm like, hey girl, I'm like, I was with a fucking weirdo and he bought both of our tickets. Can you give me the money back for his ticket? They're like, of course. So I waited till fucking movie time in our car and I went and called Eric back and told him the bullshit he was on. I tried to get a few people to come, like tell him like the ticket was already paid for or whatever, but everybody was busy, like they wouldn't be able to make it in time and I wasn't waiting until no later or whatever. So I saw the movie and sat in my section in my luxury seats by my fucking self. Like, what a weirdo. And then he let me know he was home. I said, okay, I'm happy you made it home safe. And I never spoke to him again. Like, fuck out of here. Kind of weird. So,
Hey man, that is a dope way to end a date that you do not want to be on, because this nigga was full of crap. Like, man, like, what are you doing, bro? Like, hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. When I'm on a date, and I go sober a lot. I ain't gonna lie, I go sober a lot. And the reason why I go sober a lot, because, you know, shit, we drank. So, I just be having to go sober. Shit, fuck it. Um, it just you got to do that when you know. And and when I be out with somebody and they be like they want to drink or something, I be like, all right, go get one. And they be like, you don't want? I was nah. They be like, so I be like, all right, you want me to get you another one? And they be like, you trying to get me drunk? I'll say, shit, I ain't trying to get you drunk, but shit, you drinking, I ain't drinking, you know. And it's like, it do kind of feel kind of awkward when you out with somebody and they trying to feed you drinks and you like, man, especially as a guy being with a woman, you don't want to be feeding her drinks. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to get you drunk, but if you want to drink, I hope you can control your liquor. But at the end of the night, I'm taking your ass home. And if you driving, I would at least, hey, let's call a friend. Let me hook you up. Let me meet you with your friend before now, I ain't even gonna send you home in an Uber. Like, I ain't even gonna send you home in an Uber. I'm gonna send you home with a friend. Like, call a friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I'm gonna make sure your ass get home safely, okay? Because ain't no way I'm gonna be stuck with a drunk. And I'm gonna tell you, I talked to my cousin the other night about being with a girl who got too drunk. I was with this chick, she got too drunk. And I was like, man, I seen this chick. She destroyed this dude's car and was on YouTube. And I showed it. And I was like, man, that chick was over my house, drunk as hell. And I was like, nah, we not doing this. Hey, mm-mm. Let's we getting her out of here. You know what I'm saying? Because we not doing that. We not having no drunk relations with no woman. Mm-mm. Y'all ain't finna have me in no damn police precinct tomorrow talking about you took advantage. No, the fuck we didn't. We got your ass home. No, we did. That's some adult shit. Like, y'all gotta realize that. Don't be no drunk. Don't be no predator trying to get women drunk. That if you can't entice a woman just by what you got. Like, actually, he was just being like, me with the fur, me with the nigga. That shit is corny as hell. Like, really, honestly, um, man, I wear jeans that's less than $20, bro. If you can't get a woman with jeans that cost less than $20, nigga, you can't get a woman. Period. First of all, you just can't dress. Like, you can't dress. You can't do nothing. I mean, you can have nice shoes on. That's all you gotta have is nice shoes, bro. To have a nice shoes and a nice shirt. You don't. It ain't gotta be the most expensive. It's the when you who you trying to impress. Like, what you trying to do? You trying to buy the chick? Because if you trying to buy her, then you buy expensive stuff to impress expensive women. You impress expensive people with expensive shit, or you impress gold diggers, not expensive people. Because it's people with money with that don't give a damn about shit, stuff like that, you know. So like that stuff is kind of corny. Like I've been told about like even walking around looking broke. Man, the other day, you know, I was walking around looking broke, and I was just like, damn, I look broke than a motherfucker. Like I'm over here, you know, in sweatpants and got my jacket. I ain't matching my regular shoes, and I just realized I got thousands of dollars worth of shoes. Not even just behind me. I got shoes in storage that man, just from over years of shoes. And I just realized I'm like, man, I got all these shoes and I wear the same 3 pair of shoes every day. Like I wear either my Converse or I wear my Nike whatever them the Air Max things or my Shocks. I wear my Air Maxes or my Shocks, my Converse, or I wear my slides every day. Every day. So, you know, but when I put that shit on, I put that shit on. Valentine's Day, wolf stay fresh. Uh what was the weekend before that? It was the weekend before that. I was fresh in oh it was just another weekend I was fresh in the mug. And every weekend after that, every weekend before that, fresh in the mug. Even this past weekend, um, me and my daughter went to the game. We had on our thunder stuff made by my sister. Fresh in the mug, just stay fresh. Just hey man, being fresh costs nothing, but being a gentleman costs nothing. But being fresh might cost you a little bit. But to impress a woman, when being yourself, you can't be a douchebag. That dude's a douche. He ain't shit. He ain't worth a damn. That's where he messed up at. Where he wasn't he trying to overly impress a woman. Like he the type of nigga he the type of nigga that'll talk about another man not having something just to make himself look better to impress a woman. Like nigga, that ain't cool.